Today we are learning the phases of the moon. We know the moon has many phases as it revolves around the Earth. The phases of the moon are caused by the shadow of the Earth falling on the moon. The moon has many different phases, but we will only focus on 5. Take notes with me as we learn about the phases of the moon. Most of you can probably recognize a full moon. This is when all of the moon is showing. Most of the moon is visible during a gibbous moon, but we can see a slight shadow. In a quarter moon, half of the moon is visible and half of the moon is covered by a shadow. When we see a crescent moon, we only see a small sliver of the moon. The rest of the moon is covered by a shadow. Notice the crescent shape that is drawn that we will see in the sky. When there is a new moon, all of the moon is covered by a shadow. This means if we look in the sky trying to find a new moon, we will not see any of the moon. Here's a picture showing some of the phases of the moon that we have just talked about. Today you will be making your own Oreo moon phases. This means you will be given Oreos and you will carve out the piece of the moon that we cannot see. In other words, you will be carving out the shadow of the moon. When you are finished, you will be able to see the moon that is filled by Oreo cream. Place the phases of the moon on the worksheet that is given to you and make all 5 phases that we discussed in class. Afterwards, you may eat your Oreos.